What if I told you that sleeping only 4 hours a night after the age of 40 could silently damage your brain, your heart, and even shorten your life without you realizing it at first? Imagine waking up thinking you're just a little tired, but inside your body, a chain reaction is already unfolding. This video reveals what truly happens when you consistently sleep only 4 hours between the ages of 40 and 50, and why this phase of life makes sleep more critical than ever. As we age, our bodies don't bounce back the way they used to. In your 20s or even early 30s, you might get away with poor sleep, but after 40, your metabolism slows down, your hormones begin to shift, and your body becomes more sensitive to stress. When you cut your sleep down to just 4 hours, the first thing that takes a hit is your brain. Your memory, focus, and decision-making begin to decline. You might notice yourself forgetting small things, names, appointments, where you left your keys, but this is just the surface. Deep inside, your brain is losing its ability to clear out toxic waste proteins that build up during the day. This is where our doctor steps in to explain that during deep sleep, your brain activates a system that flushes out harmful substances, including beta amyloid, a protein linked to cognitive decline. Without enough sleep, this cleaning process is interrupted, increasing long-term risks. Now, moving into your mornings, you may start feeling unusually groggy, even after drinking coffee. That's because your body's natural energy rhythm, known as the circadian rhythm, is thrown off. The doctor explains that sleep deprivation disrupts cortisol patterns, the hormone responsible for waking you up and keeping you alert. Instead of peaking in the morning, cortisol becomes irregular, leaving you feeling drained and unfocused throughout the day. As days turn into weeks of poor sleep, your mood begins to shift. You may feel more irritable, anxious, or even slightly depressed without knowing why. This happens because your brain's emotional regulation centers become overactive while the rational control centers weaken. The doctor explains that lack of sleep amplifies your stress response, making everyday problems feel bigger and harder to handle. But the effects don't stop at your brain. Your heart is also under pressure. Sleeping only 4 hours forces your cardiovascular system to work harder, raising your blood pressure and increasing inflammation in your blood vessels. Over time, this raises the risk of serious conditions. The doctor appears again to explain that during sleep, your heart rate and blood pressure naturally drop, giving your heart a chance to recover. When you cut sleep short, this recovery window disappears, putting continuous strain on your heart. Another hidden consequence is weight gain. You might think eating habits are the only factor, but sleep plays a massive role. With only 4 hours of sleep, your hunger hormones go out of balance. Ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, increases, while leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full, decreases. This leads to stronger cravings, especially for sugary and high-calorie foods. The doctor explains that your body starts seeking quick energy sources because it feels exhausted, pushing you toward unhealthy choices without you realizing it. As your body struggles to cope, your immune system also weakens. You become more likely to catch colds, infections, and experience slower healing. The doctor highlights that sleep is when your immune system produces and releases protective proteins called cytokines. Without enough sleep, your body produces fewer of these defenders, leaving you vulnerable. Over time, this can also increase inflammation, which is linked to many chronic diseases. Hormonal balance is another major area affected. After 40, your body is already going through hormonal shifts, and lack of sleep makes it worse. In men, testosterone levels can drop, affecting energy, mood, and muscle strength. In women, sleep deprivation can intensify symptoms related to hormonal changes, including fatigue and mood swings. The doctor explains that sleep is essential for maintaining hormonal equilibrium, and cutting it short accelerates imbalance. Now, let's talk about one of the most dangerous long-term effects, metabolic health. Sleeping only 4 hours can lead to insulin resistance, meaning your body struggles to regulate blood sugar properly. Over time, this increases the risk of developing serious metabolic conditions. The doctor explains that even a few nights of poor sleep can reduce your body's sensitivity to insulin, showing just how quickly the damage can begin. As all these effects combine, your overall quality of life begins to decline. You feel tired, less motivated, mentally foggy, and physically weaker. Tasks that once felt easy now require more effort. Relationships can be affected because of mood changes, and productivity drops both at work and in personal life. But here's the good news. Your body is incredibly resilient if you give it the chance to recover. Even small improvements in sleep can start reversing some of these effects. The doctor emphasizes that aiming for consistent, quality sleep, even increasing from 4 to 6 or 7 hours, can significantly improve brain function, heart health, and energy levels. The key is consistency, not perfection. Start by creating a simple nighttime routine, reducing screen time before bed, keeping your room dark and cool, and going to sleep at the same time every night. Your body thrives on routine, especially after 40. The most important takeaway is this: sleep is not a luxury, it's a biological necessity. Ignoring it doesn't just make you tired, it slowly affects every system in your body. So if you've been sleeping only 4 hours, now is the time to take it seriously. Your future self depends on the choices you make today. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more science-backed health insights and share this video with someone who might be unknowingly putting their health at risk.